All right, guys. All right. What's happening? I really would prefer you all to go over to my YouTube channel right now. But we're here. We're here. Okay. So what's up, YouTube? Live on YouTube. David Never Sleeps is the channel. Let's get it. I'm not gonna waste too much time. But you do need to share this out with at least 10 people. You do need to take this YouTube link and send it to at least 10 people. Send it to at least 10 people. Okay? Go to my YouTube channel. What's up, Ty? Good to see you earlier. Share this out with at least 10 people. Here we go. We're just going to jump straight into it because I don't want to waste your time. Today, I want to discuss wealth. And maybe not even wealth, but getting rich. Is it possible, based on the definition that you have, rich, wealthy, I don't know, but if you want to make a lot of money, I'm going to tell you the philosophy behind it. Produced by Pack TV. Appreciate the badge, my guy. Appreciate the badge, family. I really want to discuss with you how to get rich, but there's a philosophy behind it. So I'll be going back and forth between my whiteboard so you can truly understand what I'm saying. But throw it in the chat real quick in this YouTube chat if you desire to be rich, and I'm talking about financially. Now there's a bunch of ways. It's a bunch of riches out there, but I'm talking about financially. Now, I am not going to sell you a high-ticket course at the end of this. I'm not going to tell you to book a coaching call. I am going to, however, encourage you to meet me in Miami June 9th and 10th at the Black Equity Con because it's really where your journey of becoming rich will begin. Okay? So I'm going to encourage you. I'm not going to sell you like a high ticket program or anything like that. I'm not selling you on like buying anything from me. But at the end of it, I will highly encourage you to get your ticket to the Black Equity Conference that I'm doing in Miami, June 9th and 10th. Okay? So just share it out. Share this out with 10 people. Comment done after you did it. Share this out with 10 people. Comment done after you did it. But this is going to be very valuable for you, okay? I desire to be rich. Let's go. Let me put some highlights in here. I desire to be rich. I love it. I desire to be rich financially. I'm going to be rich, of course. Let's go. There's a philosophy behind it, though. There is a way of approaching it. I dropped a video yesterday not yesterday or the day before yesterday, I don't know. But I was talking about it's how the way you see the world, the way you determine, like the way you process information heavily impacts your decisions, and your decisions heavily impact your outcome. So take this note. Wherever you are financially right now, wherever you are, has nothing to do with the economy. It has nothing to do with the people in your life. It has nothing to do with the podcast that you listen to. It has everything to do with the decisions that you made. All of the decisions that you've made up until today, what you're experiencing is the sum total of that. So where you are right now is the sum total of all of your decisions. It is. Y'all can't hear me on Instagram? Can y'all hear me? Hold on, because I'm trying to make sure my Instagram fam can hear me. Instagram, can y'all hear me? Because somebody said they couldn't hear me. That's why you really just need to be on YouTube anyway. Y'all cannot hear me? Y'all can't hear me? I don't think they can hear me, y'all. They need to be on. Okay, well, they hear me. So y'all need to be on YouTube anyway. Go to David Never Sleeps, okay? So here we go. Um, Wherever you are today, right now, is just the sum total of every single decision that you've made. And I don't know what you're saying, David. I don't believe that to be true. Well, you have the right to be wrong. You have the right to be wrong. And I don't argue opinions. I can't argue about my opinion, and it just is what it is. If you come across someone that is homeless, this is going to be very controversial and probably get me canceled. But if you are home, and it's going to sound insensitive maybe, but if you are homeless, still, it's the sum total of all the decisions that you've made. It is. If some really bad things happen to you, first off, congratulations, you're a human. So whether you are like rich, poor, in between, bad things happen to people, period. But whatever situation you are in right now, it is because of every decision that you made. I know what you're saying. Oh, my wife cheated on me. How is that my decision? I'm telling you. You are in whatever position you are in based on your decisions. You married that person, or you've done something along the way that led that person to that. We just have to own it, okay? But it's the decision that you are making is 100% based on the way that you see the world, how you think. Everything you do is based on how you think, how you see the world. Everything. If you are real aggressive with sales, that is something in your mind saying, I care less about what the person thinks about me. I need to go get it. If you're making a lot of sales, you're probably more aggressive. If you're not making as many sales, you're probably like, I don't want to bother nobody. That's your mindset. And your mindset is determining what you do. And what you do creates the outcome. How you think affects what you do. What you do creates the outcome. Period. Point blank. I'm going to give you the philosophy this evening behind getting rich. Coming from, for those that maybe stumbled on my page, or somebody maybe shared it. Somebody shared this with you and you're here and you're like, well, why should I listen to you? Because I'm rich. In more than one area of my life, but financially too. Not in a braggadocious way or anything like that, because anybody knows me. That ain't my thing like that. I'm not trying to like stun on nobody or brag. That's not me. But just to add a little credibility, if you don't know me, I've done some really amazing things in my life. But it all started with how I see things. But based on how I see things and the activity that I did, I got a certain result. This is why a lot of you probably need to listen to me. Okay? So are we cool? We get that out of the way? Okay, good. Otha said, riches is in my near future. I love it. 2022 is a year to be rich. Ain't it? I love it. Okay, let's get into it. So I'm going to change the way you think, not tell you what to do necessarily, but I'll tell you a little bit about what to do too. But primarily, I'm trying to change how you think. So here's the thing. I went to a school. And when I go to the schools to talk to the kids, I do not tell them not to hang around the wrong crowd. Those are not my instructions, and it's not my goal necessarily. My goal is not to tell the kids what to do. I do not want to tell the kids what to do. My objective is to make the child uncomfortable in that environment, not tell them what to do. My job isn't to tell the kid, hey, don't spend all your money. But if I can teach them about what happens to the groups of people who spend all their money, and I show them what it looks like and what a life looks like of the people who spend all their money, chances are, the kid won't spend all their money. Am I right? Is this making sense to anybody? Just throw it in the chat if this is making sense. Say it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, say it doesn't, and I'll clarify it. If it doesn't, just put it in the chat. It doesn't make sense. I don't get it. And I'll clear it up for you. Okay? That makes sense? Okay, good. All right, so my job here today is not to tell you what to do, but I'm going to try to change the way your philosophy on life on how you approach rich. Okay? Okay, great. Let's get it. All right, so listen. I'm going to write down some things on this here board, right? And if you're not on YouTube and you're on Instagram, shame on you. You should be going to David Never Sleeps on YouTube and just look at YouTube. So you get the full experience. You're not going to get the full experience on Instagram, okay? All right, so I'm going to write down a phrase. I'm going to write down a statement, okay? Here we go. Let me go to my screen. Oh, no. Go back. Hold on, I got to fix my screen. That's embarrassing. Oh, I didn't lock it. Hold on. Just give me a second, guys. All right, there we go. Let me lock this. Bang, so that doesn't move anymore. Oh, no. Hold on. I got to still fix it more. I'm sorry. Hold on. Bring that down. Come over here. How's it look? How's it looking, guys? Am I good? Oh, I got to fix this. Oh, I got to fix. This is so embarrassing. Okay, I'm good now. All right, let me lock that. Okay. Things content creators go through. All right, so here we go. Let me share my my whiteboard. Okay. Wealth. Oh, you can't see that, can you? Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Give me a second. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm good. Here we go. Wealth is measured in, I'm going to make myself a little smaller so that you guys can see me. Okay. Wealth is measured in time, not income. Okay? Wealth is measured in time, not income. And I'm going to prove it to you. If you make $1 million, would you consider that rich? That'd be successful, right? If you made $1 million. What about if you made $10 million? $10 million. Are you rich? 10 million? Of course, 10 million? Shoot, 10 million's lit. That is a lot of money. $10 million, right? But check this out. If you were to make $40,000 times 25 years, that is $1 million. Right? So how do we 10x that? Let's say we make $100,000 a year times 10 years. That's $1 million. What if we made $250,000 a year times 40 years? That's 10 million. If I said, especially if you live in New York, if you make $250,000, that is, you would, especially if you live in New York, you say I make $250,000, or you live in LA and you say I make $250,000 a year, you would not be considered rich. Am I right? You're not going to call yourself rich if you make $250,000 a year for 40 years. And you make $10 million, you would not consider yourself rich. But if you made $1 million in a month, would you consider that rich? Of course. Of course. $1 million a month? Of course. So that just shows that wealth isn't measured in time, it's measured in income. How fast can you make the money? Do me a favor, put it in the chat. Put how fast, just put how fast. Because I want you to learn to make money faster. If you make $40,000 for 25 years, $40,000 a year for 25 years, that's $1 million. But nobody would consider that wealthy. Nobody would consider that rich. So I'm just trying to, It's not about how much you make, it's about how fast you can make it. So we need to start thinking to ourselves, how can I make money faster? Not necessarily how to make more. How can I make money faster? Not how to make more. Okay? So whatever you're doing right now, in last year, let's say last year for my entrepreneurs, let's say, for instance, my entrepreneur friends, you make $50,000 last year. Your goal needs to be making $100,000 this year, or $150,000 this year, or $200,000 in the same time frame. That's how you know you're marching towards wealth. You're marching towards getting rich because you've learned to do the same in the same time frame, make more in the same time frame, not just make more. I don't know. Multiple streams of income. Good answer. Okay, let me highlight that. Multiple streams. It could work. But maybe not. And I don't got time to get into that. I don't really have a whole lot of time to get into that. But it's not about making more. It's about how can you make money in a faster time. Now, this is the first sentence I put up. Wealth is measured in time, not income. I have another sentence for you because you do have to make the income, but check this out. Income is built by leverage, not ability. So 1, wealth is measured in time, not income. 2, income, however, is built by leverage, not ability. I have good news and I have some not so good news. The good news is, well, let's go with the bad news. The bad news is the most talented person in the world does not make the most money. The most talented person in the world forget the world. The most talented person in your neighborhood doesn't make the most money. The most talented person at your job. The most talented person at your job doesn't make the most money. That's bad news. It's bad news because no matter how talented you become, it does not guarantee success. That is the bad news. The good news is the most talented person in your job or in your neighborhood or in your area or in your lane, the most talented person in your lane does not make the most money. That's the good news. The bad news is the most talented person in your lane doesn't make the most money because you can't just overcompensate with ability. The good news is the most talented person in your lane doesn't make the most money, meaning you don't need it. You don't need ability. The person who makes the most money has the most effective leverage. Somebody said, if you give me a lever long enough and strong enough, I can move the whole world. So the first thing is we have to think about the way we earn income is speed. We have to make it faster. But here's the thing. We're not necessarily focused on our ability to make the money faster. We have to focus on how we can leverage to make money faster. Check this out. At the end, this was a video that I shot maybe 10 years ago. And I'm like, yo, I have the best t-shirts in the world, man. I'm selling these t-shirts. My goal was to sell more t-shirts. And I'm like, okay, I got to make the money faster. How can I sell more shirts every single month? And I'm tracking it, right? But I was exhausted. The more successful I became, the more exhausted I became because my success was based on my ability to make money faster. But then I discovered this word leverage. So I said, okay, I'll still make the money at the rate that I'm making the money, but I'm going to find 6 other people in 6 different states to sell the shirts to make the money in the same time frame. So while I'm selling shirts right here, somebody in Alabama is going to be selling shirts. Somebody in New Jersey was selling shirts. He actually put another guy on who started selling shirts in New Jersey. We had another person selling shirts in Detroit. And then that person in Detroit put another friend on because the shirts were really dope and they were just buying them wholesale and selling them retail. They make some profit. I make some profit. My brand is growing. And now not only am I making money faster, but I'm making it with more leverage. My ability to sell did not improve. My ability to sell didn't improve. But I had the mindset that I need to make it faster. And two, I started to think leverage. So can I give y'all a secret? Say secret. And don't let this out either. So if I can give you a secret and you're not going to let it out, just say secret. Just put secret in the chat. I just need to know what y'all rocking with me. I just need to know what y'all talking to me real quick. In YouTube, only 65 people like this, but it's 217 people watching it. Just hit the like button. It's free. It don't even cost you nothing. I ain't even asked y'all for a super badge or nothing. Just hit like for me. You know what I mean? Hold me down. Okay, cool. I'm about to give y'all a secret. You ready? You ready? You ready? Okay. The way my podcast grows, check this out. The way my podcast grows is not because I have the best podcast in the world. Not because I have the most amazing ability in the world, which, however, I do think I'm pretty good at this. All right. But that's not it. That's not what gets it going. It's speed and leverage. Check this out. Every single Wednesday. So I only record on Wednesdays. Every single Wednesday, we'll shoot somewhere between 3 and 5 podcasts, right? So one day a week, I shoot all these podcasts, right? I have a whole team of people who, some people shoot it, some people edit it, some people upload to the podcast page, and we have a video going out on YouTube every day, and we have an audio experience going out on the podcast app every day. Every day, I'm in your face. I'm on you. I drop something every day on the YouTube and on your audio app. I'm on you. I know what you need, so I'm going to give it to you every day. But I only record the interviews once a week, and I leverage the team. Now, the team leverages me for money. So it was 17. I think I got 16 people on payroll right now. They ain't got to go look for no money. They know that joint hitting every single month, and I'm not going to play with their money. But now we have more. We have more. And every single thing that drops is monetized for me. But that's not the biggest leverage play. The big leverage play is that I interview other people. And if you go through my page, I post pictures and videos of other people and them saying something really prolific on my podcast. I don't pull out what I said that was super amazing while I'm interviewing somebody else. If I post a clip of me and something that I said, it's probably from an episode of me and Donnie, because that's like me and her going back and forth. But everybody that's on the podcast, I drop clips of them. And guess what they say every single time? They say, yo, send me that clip or make me a collaborator on that clip. And they put the clip on their page. And now I have an opportunity to leverage their audience. I'm playing the game not because I'm the best at what I do, but I understand the philosophy had to change from me making more to me making more faster. And the philosophy had to change from me being the best person to do it to me being the person who can best leverage in my space. I'm trying to leverage everything. I'm leveraging everything. So when you see me have like these influencers and big names on the podcast, it's because they know that when they sit in the chair, I'm getting to know them. It's not about me trying to be super deep or me being so prolific, and they know that they're going to get promotion on my page, period. They know it. They know. Everybody's on a podcast can expect that there's going to be a clip of them. They get to leverage my audience so they come on the podcast. But they don't understand that my audience is already used to getting to know other people. Obviously, they're going to follow and give them a following as well. That's why some people leverage my podcast for their products, offers, whatever it is. But I'm also leveraging their audience because they did a really, really good interview and they go hard. They blast the email, they blast the podcast to their email list, their text list. They're going live. I've seen some really amazing entrepreneurs. Like, yo, shouts out to B. Simone. First of all, B. Simone is a real one. Yo, she put the podcast link, the YouTube link, in her bio. She got millions of followers. She's a real one. I ain't gonna hold. Listen, I rock with B. Simone. I rock with her. She ain't have to do that. But she was like, yo, she apparently liked the interview and like she understood that I was really into getting to know who she was. So she leveraged me, I leveraged her. Love. Okay. All right. So we understand. Let me get back to this right here, okay? So wealth is measured in time, not income. Income, number 2, is built by leverage, not ability. Let's go into number 3 because we still have to talk about leverage, right? We want to know leverage. Leverage is created by your network. Your network, not information. I know y'all can't really read what I'm saying because I can't even really read what I'm writing like that. But wealth is measured in time, not income. But income is built by leverage, not ability. But leverage is created by your network, not information. Not what you know, not the information that you know is how you leverage, but it's going to be based on your network. Because you can kind of know the philosophy and the strategy and all that kind of stuff, and that's all well and good. But you'd had better. My 2022 prediction, the people who become the most successful will be the people who expand their network drastically. If you want to increase your income, increase your network. I hate the fact that the phrase your network is your net worth is so cliche. I hate that it's so cliche because it's so true. It's so true, but because everybody says it, it becomes a cliche, and then we don't want to abide by that philosophy when it's the truth. It is the truth. Your network. Listen, I'm interested in getting more information, yes. But I'm more interested in building my network, not gathering more information. Because if I build my network, I'm automatically... Okay, hold on. If you build your network, you're automatically 10xing the information that you have access to. I forgot more stuff than I've ever learned. I just forgot more stuff. Like, some of it sticks. But I don't have to have all the information on how to launch a digital product. I just call Neo. He's the king. I was like, I was about to get on Google and start looking up how to wrap a van. And I was like, what am I doing? I called Pushman Mitch. I was like, and he put me in touch with a person who told me exactly what to do to get my van wrapped. Got it. Done. Why don't we spend more time focusing on our network to get us the answers? Now, I encourage people to go to networking events, not for more information, but to collect a group of people who have more information. I would much rather find 10 friends than to learn 10 skills. I would rather find 10 friends than to find out 10 pieces of information. I'd rather just be cool with the person so that when I need that information, look, you retain it, you hold on to it, I'll just come grab it when I need it. I'll call you when I need you. Now, in terms of expanding our network, how the heck do we do that? number one, you need to be good at something. You need to be good at something. Throw that in the chat. I need to be good at something. And I'm not talking about regular good. I'm talking about really, really good. The cool thing is, the thing you're really, really good at doesn't have to be making money. Yo, listen, there are some people in my circle who do not know how to make money like that. But they know how to make me feel good. They know how to make me feel empowered. They know how to make me feel like I'm a genius. They know how to get stuff done. They know how to take stuff off of my plate. So they're in my circle. And by default, these people start making more money by being around me. Period. I would not say that in a public place if I couldn't call like 5 or 10 people who have made more money just by being around me. I'm not a capper. I'm not a cap artist. I say it because I can stand on it. There are a bunch of people that don't understand how to make money like I make money, but they know some stuff that I don't know. So I started connecting with them, and they're around me so they can understand how to grow their income. I'm around them so I can learn how to do all the other stuff that I'm not good at. And then it becomes a great networking situation. Win-win or no deal. Throw this in the chat, and I want you to live by it. I want you to live by this. Win or no deal. I think Keller Williams, I believe. I might have saw that in their philosophy or the motto or whatever. Win or no deal. Throw that in the chat. I will not go on so you put that in the chat because I want you to remember it. Win or no deal. Win or no deal. We can't start looking at all of our relationships as one-sided. Because now I know why you called me. Every time. Look, I know that, listen, there are some people in my life, when you call me, it's for something you need, and it's never about me. And you got to be careful because there's always going to be the people that end the conversation with, all right, what you need, man? Anything I can help you with? It's a courtesy. But you can't end it with that every time. If every time you call me, you need something from me. I understand it. And I'm not even mad at it because they're just leveraging their network. I get it. I feel you. But you got to be careful with that. You got to be careful with that. So I'm I am real selective with the favors that I ask people for. Real selective. Very rare that I'm asking people for stuff in favors. Very rare. Hey, look, and do me a favor, stop me when I start lying, okay? Like, if there's a bunch of people that I'm always pulling on y'all for something and I don't do anything in return, I'm not more valuable or just as valuable to you as you are to me, just stop me when I stop lying. Now, there are some people that I guess, I don't know how to put that. But I live by the philosophy, win or no deal. And if you start living by that and you start approaching people with that, you'll start to really identify how you can bring your value to a relationship and you'll start building your network. But here's the cool thing. If you do decide to be an entrepreneur, go become successful in that thing, please, because it makes it a whole lot easier to network with. It makes it a whole lot easier when you made some money in something or you created some success in something. Very important. Okay. All right. So let's go to the next one. Y'all ready? Y'all all right? Good. Let's go to the board. All right, so first we said wealth is measured in time, not income, but income is built by leverage, not ability, but leverage is created by your network, not information. Here's the last one. Wealthy information or having a wealth of information is attained by environment, not education. Education. Wealthy information. If you want information on wealth, it is not attained by education, but environment. Okay, and I know I'm just trying to, I'm not giving you a whole lot of like steps right now, but what I've experienced is that my philosophy or the way that I think heavily dictates my actions. And it's my actions or my decisions that create the life that I live right now. Remember what I said earlier. Whatever situation you're in right now is simply showing you the sum total of all the decisions that you've made up until now. Here's what's cool. If everything you did, every decision that you made over the last 5 years led you up to where you are right now, let me encourage you. Everything that you do for the next 5 years will create the next 5 years. The fact that you're on this live right now is a decision that you've made. The fact that you're probably going to leave it early is going to be a decision that you made. Whatever you ate today was a decision that you made. Can I tell y'all real quick? Can I tell y'all something real quick? I always make my struggles real public. So I always talk about my struggle. Make sure y'all share this with somebody, okay? Because this is important. Are y'all sharing it with people? Y'all share this live with somebody? So here's what happened, okay? I'm having this public battle with myself, right? Because my midsection is getting fat. Like it's not, first off, I don't work out a lot, so my chest ain't chesting. You know what I mean? It ain't bad. It don't look crazy. It kind of look crazy, but not like, you get what I'm saying. But like at the bottom of my belly is like a little boop. It's like a little boop. It's not super bad, but it's a little boop. And it looks crazy to me. It looks crazy to me. It's not my ideal body. You know what I'm saying? But I'm having a struggle. Now, what I decided to do was to continue to talk about it, because the more I talk about it, the more I want to do something about it. If I don't talk about it and keep it to myself, I don't do anything about it. Here's the thing. I decided to do intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting. I know what it means. I'll explain what it means. Where you eat, it's only a time window that you eat. It's called like the 8 and 16 because we got 24 hours in a day. So 16 hours you don't eat. You can eat really almost whatever you want in this 8-hour window, because I think the science behind it is you eat whatever you're going to eat in 8 hours, and your body actually has 16 hours to burn all the stuff off. But if you're eating throughout the day, it starts to eat on the stored fat, right? And hopefully it's going to take away my little situation. Anywho. I decided to do that. But all my decisions led me up to where I'm at right now. Fat, looking crazy. I was on vacation last week in Mexico. And the cool thing was, we didn't really see, one, it wasn't really no black people like that out there. And two, anybody know me. We in Mexico, people from all across the world that are at this resort. So it was me, my wife, she seen my body, so she good. My baby, she don't care. She love daddy. And my daughter, which she don't care either, right? She's like your father. You have a dad body or a dad, that's what dads look like, right? So it wasn't that bad. But when I got in the pool, I felt a little crazy. I felt self-conscious. So I had a big towel that wraps around the chest, not just the bottom part. So I said, okay, I've got to do something about it, because everything that I've done, every decision, y'all know not doing something is a decision to do something, right? Like, so when I decide not to go to the gym, that's a decision that I'm making. Whatever I decide to eat, that's a decision that I'm making. I understand that I get a dessert with everything that I order, and that's what makes me fat. So anyway, I said I'm going to go on this journey of intermittent fasting. So it actually started Saturday. I stopped eating at 8. No, Friday night, I stopped eating at 8. And then Saturday comes around, I am starving, but I eat around 12 o'clock because my time window is 12 to 8. My story's going somewhere. Just bear with me real quick. So 12 o'clock comes, and then I'm at church all day on Saturday, right? So we had 12 o'clock, I eat something, and then we had lunch at maybe like 1:30. And then, we're kind of doing Bible studies and all that kind of stuff in my church. And then dinner comes around 5:30, I think, 5:30, 6 o'clock. We eat again. Now, we get out of church about 8:30 or so. By 9:30, I am starving. Because it wasn't a hearty dinner. I didn't really eat like all my dinner because I was doing stuff. It wasn't a hearty dinner. So I get home 9:30, 10 o'clock. I am starving. And don't tell my wife, but she almost had me off my fasting. Because I can't eat after 8, right? She's like, oh, it's just a salad. Eat a salad. And then here's what's crazy. I start Googling cheat days for intermittent fasting. Or what do you eat outside of your intermittent fasting? I'm like, in my head, I made a decision to try to create an excuse that would validate me from making a decision to go away from what I said I was going to do. That is a bad idea. But then I started thinking about it. I'm like, yo, the fact that I'm willing to say I'm going to do something and then don't do it, it doesn't have anything to do with intermittent fasting. That's a character issue. I started looking at it as a character issue. This is a decision that I'm making. I say I'm going to do one thing and I do another. That is a character issue. That has everything to do with my character. Thank you, Mr. Let Go, for the badge, my brother. Character issue. So I want to become something different. So this whole intermittent fasting thing is probably going to help me make another few $1,000,000 because I am willing to become something else. I'm willing to deny myself. And ideally it's going to be a habit. So let's put a day on it. Let's put a number on this. And I got away from my message, but hopefully this is helping somebody. I have to do it for a certain amount of days. Somebody throw it in the chat how many days that I should do this, because I have to have a finish line. And it's not necessarily about losing weight anymore. It started with me not liking the way I look, but it's ending with, I need to become something. I need to be able to deny myself. Right now, you know what the craziest thing is? The worst thing somebody can do is become a little bit successful. Because you think it's okay to not do certain things. I cannot work. I said I was going to do a live today. I was going to not do the live, and I was going to spend time with my wife and my baby and finish watching Snowfall. Because we was watching it last night, but then I got sleepy. But I was going to stop. I was going to do that. But I started to remember, I am the man that says I'm going to do something and actually do it. So how many days? He said 10 days, 14 days, 21 days, 90 days, 90 days, 90 days, 90. Why y'all doing me like this? 90 days? 90? Golly. Okay, 90 days. 90 days, 90 days. Okay, I'm going to do this intermittent fasting thing for 90 days. 90 days. I will only eat between 12 and 8. No deviation. Because y'all said 90. Thank you. I promise you. This is not staged. Y'all said it, and I didn't even have a day on it. But I want to be the person who says I'm going to do something and actually does it. And I need to say it out loud because I don't want you guys to think that I'm somebody that you shouldn't be following. I listen. There are a lot of people that follow me, and I am super grateful. But I want you guys to continue to be confident that I'm not the type of person that says I'm going to do something and I don't do it. And I saw myself becoming that. It's a lot deeper than just the intermittent fasting. It's a lot deeper that, listen, I'm already married, man, and my wife loves my little stomach a little bit. You know what I mean? So I ain't got to impress nobody. I ain't trying to be super sexy for nobody. I'm not trying to have nobody looking at me like, ooh, he look good. That ain't my aim. It's just I don't like the way I look. But now it's turned into something else. Listen, some people cannot deny themselves from anything. And that's why they're in the position that they're in. You can't deny yourself anything. You do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it. Some people can't even control their emotions. That's why you've been at 5 jobs in the last 5 years, because whenever you feel disrespected, you say something about it. And some of y'all need to be able to get disrespected and eat it. Man, there's a scripture in the Bible that says, if someone smacks you on one cheek, you should offer them your other cheek. That's tough. That's tough, isn't it? Somebody slaps you. You're supposed to take it. That's what the Bible says. You're supposed to take it. I think I don't want to missay it, but it's something like, if they take your shoes or something like that, you're supposed to offer them your cloak, like your coat or something like that. Woo! Woo-wee! Man. But some of you need to develop the ability to get slapped and not want to fight. That's why you can't keep a job. But this isn't even about the job. You've been at 5 different jobs in 5 different years because anytime someone says something and you feel it's disrespectful, from their angle, they might not even be being disrespectful, but the lens at which you look at the world, you deem yourself being disrespected and then you react. That is keeping you broke. Because I would imagine that it's not that it shows up just at your job, it shows up in your business too. And one of your customers say something crazy to you and you just fly off the handle. Listen, this is one of the things that I've been driving in my company for a while, and I'm still trying to get it right. The customer's always right, period. Let them have it, period. Anyway, let me tell y'all this real quick. I'm gonna give y'all my four philosophy changers for you. Wealth is measured in time, not income, but income is built by leverage, not ability. But leverage is created by your network, not information, but getting the right information. Wealthy information is attained by environment, not education. Now, here's where I try to sell you something. Okay? How can I do this? So I am going to be going on this intermittent fasting for 90 days because y'all said something. And as soon as I get off here, I'm going to post it on Instagram and we are going to have this conversation. Okay? I'm just going to post it on Instagram because I need someone holding me accountable. Okay? Let me look at this website real quick. Hold on. Hold on one second. What's wrong with my phone? My computer. Let's see. Okay. So yes. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to post it because I need accountability. I'm saying all this to say to you. We have a life-changing event coming up that it will be an experience that you've never experienced before. We're doing a conference called Black Equity Con. I'm doing Black Equity Con June 9th and 10th in Miami. It's 2 days. I'm handpicking like 50 speakers. It's 2 full days of a mega conference. But here's what's cool. Imagine this. Let me show you this. Let me show you what's happening. Check this out. What I decided was, most of the times, this is what a conference looks like. There's, let's say, 1,000 people, one stage, and whatever this person has to say, all 1,000 people are listening to this person. Now, this person might be talking about NFTs, but this person isn't really interested in NFTs, but they have to wait until the next speaker comes to speak. This person might be talking about how to make money in real estate. But this person doesn't really want to hear about real estate, so they have to wait until the next speaker. We're not doing this. Let me show you what we're doing. We have a main stage, room A, B, and C. So the main stage, we do have like big keynotes and stuff like that where everybody will be able to listen to it. But throughout the conference, every hour on the hour, you will be able to decide what you want to listen to. So this might be a person talking about how to make money in real estate. This person might be talking about how to make money in stocks. This person might be talking about how to leave your job. So you can decide what you want. You can decide your own experience. It's like 30 different topics that you can really, there's something that you need. Here's the thing. I don't know what you need though. You need something. But the problem is I don't know what you need. So I'm gonna give you a whole bunch of stuff to choose from. But imagine this. 3,000 people in attendance. And be clear, I haven't even done like heavy promotion. We're almost at 800 tickets sold already. So imagine being in an environment with over 800 people. And check this out. We have not announced not one speaker. We have not announced not one speaker to this conference yet. Now we will have probably 30 to 50 like speakers, right? Imagine this. First off, 30 black millionaires and multi-millionaires all in one venue for 2 days. This would have never happened 10 years ago. We are in a new day and age. Listen, when I was a kid, I met like one millionaire and I'm just so impressed. But imagine being able to get connected with 30 of them all in one place and you get to see them and touch them and talk to them. I'm giving very clear directions with the speakers. Do not be bougie. This ain't about y'all, it's about them. That's why we haven't released what speakers are speaking, because this is not a popularity contest. I don't want you to come to the conference because of your favorite influencer, your favorite speaker, or your favorite coach. I don't want to build it that way. I'm not building it on the backs of names. I know there's amazing information, and y'all just got to trust me that we're going to put the right people on the right topics because they have to have proven success. If y'all follow the Social Proof podcast, you understand these people are real people that are winning in a real way. And if y'all just saw the episode that I just dropped on YouTube over the weekend, we starting to do behind the proof, because anybody can say they got 50 Airbnbs. But when I call Zoe, like, all right, bro, you said you got 50 Airbnbs. I need you to show me. And he walks me around. And just goes and opens all these doors with different themes. I'm like, oh, you really Got 50. Okay, when Pushman Mitch tells me he got 50 exotic cars, I don't believe you. I need to come see. So we're going to follow Pushman Mitch around. When Terica says she's building a community, which like a developer. So a developer where they determine what the name, whatever street you live on, a developer decided that was going to be the name of the street, and they named your street after their kids. And you're living on their kids' street. So I'm going to go follow her because I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I hear what you're saying. In the interviews, anybody can say anything, but I need to come see it. We're doing behind the proof. So, Black Equity Con, here's what's crazy, okay? And again, I told you I wasn't going to sell y'all nothing high ticket, right? I wasn't about to hit y'all in the head and try to sell y'all no $1,000 course or program or nothing like that, okay? Tickets to the conference, I think, are like $500, but today is the last day that tickets are only $147. So, first off, I just came on here for an hour and just gave you everything that I could about entrepreneurship in this particular philosophy of entrepreneurship and how to get rich, okay? I think it's very, very valuable. But forget meeting me in Miami, June 9th and 10th. You are going to have the opportunity to collaborate with 3,000 other people. And remember, the last thing I said was wealth, like information is attained by environment, not education. Dang, I didn't even get a chance to go. Go to blackequitycon.com. Somebody put it in the chat. Blackequitycon.com. 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 We in Miami, June 9th and 10th. Check this out. Do y'all see where it says Black Equity Conversations? I'm about to start interviewing people every single week about equity. You know the theme for this year? Pay me in equity. The theme is pay me in equity. The theme is pay me in equity. But some people don't even understand what that means, so I have to really talk to people about their equity position. Okay? So, if you guys are coming to Miami June 9th and 10th, this will be the most impactful conference that you've ever been to in your entire life, period. Or your money back. If you invest, listen, here's what's crazy. I'm telling y'all on the conference, but if I can't even give you the number that it cost me to produce the conference, I'm not trying to get you out of your 147, okay? But I do have to go hard on the promotion because I have to sometimes convince people to get things that they wouldn't otherwise get on their own. Okay? I have to go hard with the marketing and promotion because there are some people that's going to wait until the ticket prices go up and you're going to pay $450 or $500 but I had to keep like selling you on it. But I'm just telling you, it's 147. Take a chance. Listen, this will probably be like Jordan's, where you get it for 147, you can flip a ticket. I don't know. Or get a couple tickets. And bring your team. My team will be in the building because they need this information. If we're going to go to a whole nother level, it can't just be me getting this information. I already got my ticket. I'm excited about networking. The mindset coach, that's what I'm talking about. Yo, execution. I cannot help you if you do not execute. I can't. I don't know what to do about it. I can't help you if you're not an executor. I'm telling you, a 2-day conference is only $147 right now. I'm telling you the price goes up at midnight tonight. Let me just save you some. Just make a good decision today. blackequitycon.com. I love it. If we have the tickets and would like to give a ticket to someone else, how to do so? I don't know, but we could do it. We got an influx of people coming in. But if you have 2 tickets, just bring them with you. Just bring the person with you or give that person. We'll figure it out. I promise you. Our objective. My camera's turned off. Is my camera turned off? Is my camera turned off? Why is it my camera turned off? Why do you say my camera? Is my camera turned off, y'all? Or am I tripping? Your camera turned off. Am I bugging? I don't know. No, it looks like my camera's on. Okay, yes, go to blackequitycon.com, man. I would love to see you. And there's some people that that follow me, and I'm gonna meet you. I am not the person that's gonna hang out in the back, and you can't find me. And I'm Hollywood and bougie. As long as you got your mask on, I'm rocking with you. I'm rocking with you. As long as you keep your mask on, I might give you dap. Might not be a whole lot of handshakes, but we in the building. So blackequitycon.com, man. This is for me, just for me. This is the biggest thing I've ever attempted is hotel information on site as well. Yes, we actually 50% of the rooms are sold out. 50% of the rooms are already sold out. So yes, hotel information is on the site. Just hurry up and go. Just hurry up and go. I'll be doing a whole lot of lives about this conversation. Yo, let me tell you, this don't got a whole lot to do with nothing. But I scheduled it, well, I didn't schedule it. And your network, remember, golly, it's the network. So when y'all come to the conference, just make sure you connect with people, okay? And for the next 2 months or so, just keep working on your pitch. Keep working on your presentation. Keep working on your ability to describe what it is that you do. And I'm going to keep coming on here, and I'm going to keep teaching you all how to get the most out of this Black Equity conversation, okay? Grab my VIP ticket and hotel day. Let's go, Slim. Let's go, Slim. Let's get it. He's on it. He said day one. Let's go. Okay, what was I about to say? Oh, I'm excited about this. There's a gentleman, Aeromex Air. Yes, we do vendors. There's an application on there. Yo, shouts out to my homie T, man. Terica. She got me this interview with a person who's worth $8 billion. No, it's not going to be virtual, Charming. You got to get your butt to Miami. Meet me in paradise. This gentleman's worth $8 billion. And we fly out to go see him, I think, next week. No, it's May. It's in May. $8 billion. I'm about to have a conversation with a man worth $8 billion. Crap. Goodness gracious. Yo, let me tell you, I'm in Mexico, right? So, first off, okay, I'm about to get out of here because I am about to go finish watching Snowfall with my family, with my wife. But I'm out in Mexico, right? I'm out in Mexico, and I'm at dinner. And here's why this actually justified me getting a Rolex. Now, I didn't have a Rolex on, but there's a guy next to me, and he has a Rolex on. But the fact that I have Rolexes, and I'm like, yo, I understand. I get it. I was like, yo, that's a nice Rolex. I see you with the Submariner. He's like, yeah, got the Submariner. Da. He said, yeah, my wife, she got this other watch. I'm like, oh, we just having Rolex talk. We having Rolex talk. What if you want to upgrade from general admission to What if you want to upgrade from general to VIP later on? You can do so. You can do so. We'll take care of you. No problem. Yes. So here's the thing. No, you don't even need a coupon code now, Genesis. It's like you go on there right now. It's 147, I think. But it's only on sale until midnight. But anyway, so I'm sitting there talking to this guy about his Rolex. I noticed it. I'm like, it's a nice watch. He started talking about the Rolexes. Long story short, right? He's super humble. He's like, yo, I just moved and set up shop in London or something like that. I was in Miami for, X amount of time, but I'm going to move back to the States or whatever. So long story short, I find out that this guy, he's a venture capitalist. And he manages over $750 million in assets. So he's a venture capitalist, meaning he capitalizes ventures, meaning he takes people who have good ideas and he invests in them. He's up $750 million. And he's sitting there at the resort. We're doing the little hibachi thing. He's there with his wife and his daughter. His daughter is super cute. I'm there with my wife and my children. And because I understand how to have a conversation, and I just get to know the guy, and I start complimenting him, and that's just how I do. Like, I'm just a networker, right? I just know how to get to know somebody. Golly, my man worth $750. He manages $750 million with his company that he started. Crazy. So long story short, I get super game from him. I'll be emailing him. Getting game from him. I'll be contacting him. We connected. He's just super lit. Rich people are still regular people. That's a fact. But, okay, hold on. Let me highlight this one. Rich people are still regular people. Yes, rich people are regular people, but they've done some extraordinary things. And they have some things that the average person doesn't have. And not in terms of stuff, but it's something here. They see things in a different way, which affects their actions, which affects their outcome, which is why we're calling them rich today. You understand? Y'all get what I'm saying? Rich people have something. They see. There are certain people who see the world in a different light, from a different lens. So when I'm coaching, I realize when I'm coaching somebody, it's not that they don't have the ability. It's just they're looking at the world from a flawed, muggy, foggy, smeary lens. They just don't see it. So that's why I'm in a coaching session. I'm coaching people. The answer to their problem is very simple to me. And I'm like, well, do this, this, and this. They're like, oh my gosh, I'd have never thought about that. Right. But that's why I earn what I earn and you earn what you earn, not in a bad way. I'm not coming at like my clients or nothing like that. That not in a bad way. But I see it. It's just my perspective. It's how I see things based on my experiences and my decisions. Watch this. Flip side. I'm talking to this guy worth $750 million. And I'm asking certain questions. And he sees the world from a different perspective, financially. He sees it from a different lens that I don't see yet. That's why he's where I am, and that's why I am nowhere close to my man. Not that I don't have the ability that he has. It's just his philosophy and the way he thinks. So I said it at the beginning of this call. When I go into the schools and talk to kids, my aim, my objective is not to get them to I don't tell them, hey, don't hang out with the wrong crowd. Hey, don't join a gang. Hey, don't rob stores. Hey, don't carry a gun. Hey, don't sell drugs. I don't tell them none of that. My whole goal is to get them to see the world from a different perspective so that when they get in that environment of people that are about to go rob that store, they feel uncomfortable. That's my goal. If I can get a kid to feel uncomfortable, I'm good. So when I'm like being coached by somebody, they'll say, hey, Dave, just do this, this, and this. Mind blown. Oh, crap. I didn't even see it that way. That's why they're there, and that's why I'm here. So everybody that's listening right tonight, I want you to start to challenge your perspective tonight. To start challenging your perspective. The way you're looking at how to make $100,000, the way you're looking at how to make $1 million. Before I had $1 million a year, I called my buddy AD Dolphin and I said, man, how do I make $1 million, man? How do I have my first $1 million a year? He said, make 10 million. I didn't understand it first. I just didn't get it. Bro, if I'm trying to make $1 million, you saying the solution is to make 10 million. Because in his head, he sees how that makes perfect sense. In my head, I don't see how it makes sense at all. But now that I've gone through the process, I understand exactly. We're on the same page now. We're now on the same. I get it. Go after 10. He said it so simply. He said it so simplistically. Because in his head, it's simple. In my head, the lens that I'm looking at the world from, it's so flawed, it's cracked, it's smeared, it's blurry. The lens that I'm looking at it at, he says crystal clear, make 10 million. But let me translate it for y'all. When he said the best way to make $1 million is to make 10 million, he's not saying make 10 million, but create a plan to go after 10 million. If the plan is to make 10 million, you'll stumble on an M. Got it. Got it. I got it. Oh, good question from Instagram. The Danny Milan said, so how do we clean out our lens? 1, start challenging your perspective. Start looking at the lens in which you look. Okay, so whatever your plan is for tomorrow for your business, right? 1, do we have a plan? So write down the best way to make the money that you're going to make tomorrow. Let's say your goal is to make $300 tomorrow as an entrepreneur. How am I going to make $300 tomorrow? Come up with a plan and then challenge that plan. Give that plan to somebody else who you respect in business, who clearly has a clearer lens than you. Show them the plan and let them see how flawed your plan is. And then you'll see it and say, oh, wow, okay, now I see. That's why, listen, a coach is nothing but somebody to help you clean out your lens, the way you see the world, not tell you what to do. I do not tell my clients what to do. I'm trying to help my clients think. If I tell you what to do, you'll just do what I told you to do. And you'll probably only reach the level of success or less than I have because I'm telling you what to do based on what I did. My goal is for my clients is to help them start to use the power of their mind so that I don't start putting my limitations on them with my strategy. Now, I do give strategy, I do give suggestions, but I also encourage heavily that my clients think. I want you to think. But you can only start to truly get results if you start looking at your thoughts and somehow identifying the plan. So check this out. Some of you all went to the website, you saw it was $147 on sale, and you didn't buy it. There's a reason for that. I don't know what the reason is, but there's a reason for that. There's some people that your first thought, here's your first thought. I know your first thought when I started talking about coming to the Black Equity Conference in Miami, June 9th and 10th. Your very first thought was, I don't have the days at work. I know you thought that. But you know how I know you thought that? Because I have clients that are just like you. I've been coaching for a long time. And I know when I say this is what you need to do, you need to take off a Thursday and Friday, you will say to yourself, I don't have the vacation days. And at this job, you probably make $40,000, $50,000. And what that says to me is that because you don't have the vacation days, check this out. If you make $52,000 a year, that's an average of $1,000 a week, which is about $150 maybe a day out of 7 days, maybe $150 a day. You're not going to get fired. You don't have the vacation days. Just they're not going to pay you for those off days. So you're essentially letting $150 a day or $300 for those 2 days keep you from making $3 million. It's just a flawed way of thinking. I'm just saying. I know. And hopefully the person that thought that to themselves saying, oh, I can't get off. You're just looking at, like, it's the way you're looking at things is the biggest challenge. And once we get over that, again, some other ways is reading books, listening to podcasts, going to networking events and talking to successful people, finding a coach, finding a community to join. Okay. All right. I'm about to get out of here, guys. Just listen, go to blackequitycon.com. Meet me in Miami, June 9th and 10th. Are y'all coming? Are y'all coming? June 9th and 10th, blackequitycon.com, blackequitycon.com. Go to blackequitycon.com, blackequitycon.com. Definitely, Nella, you know they need to join the morning meetup. You already know. It's up. It's just me and you, CJ. I love it. I love it. blackequitycon.com. Y'all coming? Y'all coming to the conference? We will announce some speakers. We'll probably start announcing some speakers this week. But don't come because of the names of the speakers that we announce, please. We will be paying a keynote, probably a lot of money. Somebody that you're going to be super impressed with that we'll announce later. But please don't come for the names. What's way more, and I'm just giving you a different perspective, okay? I'm helping you wipe your lens right now. The most important, okay, remember, okay, I didn't even really get a chance to get into this, like explain this one, this number 4. Let me show you. I didn't get a chance to explain number 4, but wealthy information is attained by environment, not education. You will gather more information by being in the right environment than being taught something. The thing that you truly need to be successful is information. But you don't get the information based on education. Some things are caught, not taught. The most valuable things when you're in church aren't what the pastor said to you. The most valuable things is what you caught by being in the environment that changed your life. Am I right or am I right? Am I right or am I right? It's not what the person taught you from the stage. It's what you experienced by being at an event. It's being able to see 30 black millionaires and multimillionaires on stage one after another saying, yo, I could be that? With a question mark? I could be that? Hold on. You're hearing the stories of how someone went from $30,000 a year to $3 million in 3 years. I can do that? It's not what the person said. It's just you caught it. It's the person sitting next to you that's already a millionaire that bought a ticket and they're in the same seat as you. And you say, yo, you already successful. You should be on the stage. But you're not on the stage. You sit here with me, which means I'm in the right place. Oh, I just got to be a student. You won't get taught that from the stage. A speaker's not going to teach you that. That's something that has to be caught by being in the environment. So here's the thing. I'm telling y'all need to go to the Black Equity Con, not for the speakers, not for what you're going to be taught, but what you're going to catch through the environment, the conversations, the meetings. Listen, you're going to talk to some people who struggle to get to the conference. I'm talking about now right now, the ticket sales go up at 12 o'clock. But somebody who paid $400, $500 to get to the conference spent their last to get there. And then you'll see them on the Shade Room. You'll see them on the Breakfast Club shortly after. You're like, oh, I just sat next to that person. They said they came from Canada and they ain't really had the money, but they had to get in the environment. And then that environment changed their life. And you're like, oh, I met somebody who was in a worse situation than me. It's the person that you connect with, where it's someone you build a lasting relationship with and y'all go get rich together. It's the 3,000. We are not selling speakers. We're selling the other 3,000 people that's going to be in the room right next to you. That's where life change comes from. I'm telling you. Yo, listen, I go to the conferences. I be there. And most people know that if you put some people's pictures on a flyer, that person being on the flyer is going to sell some tickets. I get it. I ain't mad at you. I feel you. But it's not what you need. It's not what you need. You don't need more information. You don't need more information. You need an experience. You don't need more information. You need an experience. You need collaboration. You need connection. You don't need more information. Let me be real with you. I'm going to be 100%. It's probably not a whole lot that the person that is a speaker on the stage is going to teach you that they haven't taught you all year on Instagram. High possibility my brother Wall Street Trapper would be in the building, right? I mean, if he's obviously if his schedule is clear and he wants to come, listen, that's my brother. I haven't asked him yet, but I'm pretty sure if he ain't got nothing going on, he'll lock in. It's my brother like that. But from that stage, he's not going to teach you nothing. He ain't been teaching y'all all year on his Instagram. Yo, my man go hard every day. You can get rich by the information that he teaches. I can't imagine. Listen, I'm going to do a presentation. I just want y'all to be clear. I'm talking about everybody, okay? I'm going to be on the stage. Check this out. I'm probably not going to say something or anything that I haven't been teaching y'all all year from the stage. Like, the conference ain't about the speakers on the stage. It's the experience that changes your life, not these people. I'm saying it myself. Yeah, okay. I can't be real in here. I can't be real. Because y'all been going to conferences waiting on speakers to say something different, and they don't. Especially unless it's somebody who you don't get to hear from a lot. But listen, you know what's crazy? My morning meetup family, I talk to them every day, Monday through Friday, 52 weeks a year. They know I ain't about to say nothing they ain't heard. Maybe a different perspective, maybe a different 3 points. Obviously, I jump in my bag but I mean, they come in to see me and rock with me, not to take copious notes from the stage. Because they understand the life change don't happen from me. It happens from them being in an environment of success. Am I right, Nella? Come on, Nella, come on. Javante, am I right? I'm not making this stuff up, Max, right? I'm telling you, you may not get no brand new, life-changing, revolutionary information from me speaking on the stage. The life change comes when you connect with these other people that you have never met. Here we go. All right, I'm about to go watch Snowfall with my wife and rub her back. My wife says she wants me to rub her back. What's up, Michael Q, LAU? I'm ready for you tomorrow. You know what I mean? Went to the gym twice, man. All right, so I love y'all. Go be great. Go get your conference tickets, please. blackequitycon.com. Ticket sales. The sale goes all. Early bird price goes away by midnight. So go to blackequitycon.com. My girl Della. We love and support you, Dave, but we not coming for you. Which does my heart good because she understands. She truly understands. Yeah, that's all I can get from being a coach. That is the most satisfying feeling, understanding that they don't need me. That's how you know. Listen, I got in the Airbnb like late in the game. Nella need me to get in the Airbnb space, and she's making way more money than me in the Airbnb space. She ain't need me. She just need to be in an environment where she can grow. Just saying. I love y'all, man. I'm out of here. Go be great. I will see y'all at the Black Equity Con June 9th and 10th. We are out of here. BlackEquityCon.com, BlackEquityCon.com. Look forward to these Black Equity conversations this week. I believe we're going to do it every Thursday. All right? I love y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all. Peace.